the US-ASEAN Business Council, a collaborative effort between the US-ASEAN Business Council and the Royal Thai Embassy in Washington, D.C. And I want to first extend my appreciation to Ambassador Tanee and to his team for the partnership and for continued engagement with the Council and its members. And we have a very special guest, the Undersecretary of Commerce, Marisa Lago, who is a friend to the region, a friend to Thailand, and we're so proud that you're able to join us today. This roundtable marks the second session of the roundtable series organized by the Royal Thai Embassy to commemorate the 190th anniversary of US-Thailand diplomatic relations. Our focus today revolves around sustainability priorities and initiatives, which are the shared commitment of both the United States and Thailand, as reflected in efforts towards greener and a more inclusive economy. There's a growing awareness of the critical importance of sustainability in both the public and private sectors in our countries. On the US private sector front, we have witnessed this growth across all committees within the Council. The Council established the Sustainability Committee in 2021, recognizing the essential role that sustainability plays as a driving force in many industries. The Council's Sustainability Committee remains actively engaged by our member companies. And since last year, we've also been engaged in a number of conversations around the biocircular economy, BCG, which is a significant initiative by the Royal Thai government. And so today we have representatives from the Royal Thai government, from the Thai private sector, the US government, and the US private sector to share sustainability priorities and initiatives in Thailand and speak about how we can all work together toward a more sustainable future for both our countries. So with that, I'd like to invite Ambassador Tanee Sangrat, Ambassador of Thailand to the United States, to deliver welcoming remarks. Mr. Ambassador.
Thank you, Ambassador Kessius. Very good morning to all of you, all of us here in this room in Washington, D.C., and our friends and colleagues from across the U.S. and Thailand. Undersecretary Marisa Lago, the U.S. Department of Commerce, Ambassador Ted, President and CEO of US-ASEAN Business Council, Mr. Virat Tasrong Khan Skul, Deputy Secretary General of the Board of Investment, he's online. Also, Dr. Cholajit Warawangso, Assistant Secretary General of the Eastern Economic Corridor Office. She's also online. Swadee Kap. And virtual attendees, ladies and gentlemen. Swadee Kap once again. A very good morning. We have friends joining us from many places. I'm delighted to meet many prominent policy and business leaders today, both in person and virtually. This is the second leg of the Roundtable series, which is co-hosted by the Embassy and our partner, the US-ASEAN Business Council, in commemoration of the 190th anniversary of the diplomatic relations between Thailand and the United States. The third leg of the people-to-people relationship will be held in December this year. Let me just share with you that almost 2 centuries ago, Thailand and the United States have formalized our relationship fundamentally on economic engagement, which has since grown from strength to strength. This tie shall remain robust and continue to thrive as our 133 treaty states, as long as heaven and earth shall endure. That's the actual wording.
Wow.
So last month, our Prime Minister Sethar Thavisin, the new Prime Minister, visited New York to attend the United Nations General Assembly meeting. He met with many leading U.S. companies such as BlackRock, Citi, Tesla, SpaceX, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and Estee Lauder. And I was attended in most of them. The Prime Minister reaffirmed Thailand's commitment to elevating Thai-US partnership to a new height, particularly on the economic front. Next month, the Prime Minister will return to the United States to attend the Economic Leaders Meeting in San Francisco. We will further explore avenues to enhance sustainable trade and investment between our two countries. And in New York, we also attended events hosted by US-ASEAN Business Council. It went very well, and we made many business connections. And we are hoping to develop that even further in San Francisco and beyond. So where are we? In terms of numbers, our bilateral trade rebounded robustly, regardless of the global pandemic. Last year, it exceeded $65 billion, with the US reclaiming its position as Thailand's second largest trading partner for the first time in 15 years. This resurgence clearly underscores our existing strong and resilient supply chain connectivity. On investment front, we enjoyed over $1.1 billion investment from the United States last year. The US now ranks #3 on Thailand's investment billboard. Simultaneously, Thai investments in the US are on the rise, reaching a promising total of about $13 billion in almost 30 states. They are in energy, we are in petrochemical, food processing, you name it. And we also have a rising consumption that must come with increasing responsibility. We have a strong focus on responsible and sustainable growth. Like the US, our government is fully committed to sustainable and inclusive growth through green economy and energy transition, while doubling our efforts to achieve carbon neutrality by 2050 and net zero greenhouse gas emission by 2065. Thailand aspires to become a leading clean energy producer in the region, with clean energy proportion target of 50% by 2050. We need more support from the US in terms of investment and expertise in areas of renewable energy, hydrogen technology, battery storage solutions, carbon capture, utilization and storage, CCUS, and sustainability finance. Next year, we will be issuing a large amount of sovereign sustainability linked bond SLBs, and we would welcome US investors to participate as part of our efforts to realizing ESG and climate commitments. For the future, our government seeks to build the new engine of inclusive growth, driven by innovation and creativity. Future-proof industries such as the digital economy, cutting-edge technology, in particularly upstream semiconductor, aerospace and defense, advanced agriculture, and biotechnology, as well as climate resilient solutions, will be fully promoted and supported by our government. We also aim at becoming a global EV hub, and we have so far enhanced several policies and incentives to support EV manufacturers and relevant ecosystems. We as well aim to rebuild an innovative, inclusive, and integrated Thailand for our future generations through a whole of government and whole of society approach to ensure that no one is left behind and that Thailand is on par with global competitiveness in the long run. On trade, to open up new market and opportunities for businesses and reinforce our position as an integral partner for your global supply chains, we will speed up FTA negotiations with key economies and actively participate in an innovative integration at bilateral and multilateral fora. Thailand is open and ready to be a trusted and reliable partner for your secure, diverse, and resilient supply chain. The government is fully committed to creating a more conducive investment climate. Apart from the existing long-term resident visa or LTR, 10-year stay visa that offers several privileges such as relaxed reporting regulations and favorable tax measures for expats and skilled professionals, we will further advance a comprehensive regulatory bulletin and digitalization of our government services. Our Board of Investment and Office of the Eastern Economic Corridor, EEC, will continue to offer a more streamlined process and attractive package for foreign investments to help ease your business activities in Thailand. Currently, a wide range of tailored incentive packages have already been put in place under the EEC, including the recent approval of 24/7 entertainment venues in EEC Airport City, So I look forward to hearing more from EEC and from Border Investment who are here with us. In closing, under the policies and directives of our new government, opportunities in all dimensions are flourishing in Thailand. The potential is plenty and sky is the limit for Thai-US cooperation, especially on the economic front. I want to thank you once again, our friend, U.S. ASEAN Business Council, Ambassador Ted, for your partnership, for your heartfelt gratitude to Undersecretary Maricel Laco for personally joining us today and for you for moderating the event, Ambassador Ted. I would also like to express our appreciation to all the speakers for sparing your time to share valuable knowledge and insights. And importantly, thank you, all participants, for being here in person and for joining online within the US and as well as from Thailand. I look forward to hearing from our friends in Thailand and from you, Madam. Thank you.
So happy that you've come, Madam Undersecretary.
Well, thank you, Ambassador Ted. I'm going to follow Ambassador Tanee's warm way of referring to you.
I like that.
How strong our relationship is. And Ambassador Tanee, it is always a pleasure to work with you. Although I am most struck by the fact that our comments are so in sync. And so apologies to those who are listening because you're going to hear many of the same themes in my remarks. I was very focused on the fact that in celebrating 190 years looking backwards, we should look 190 years into the future, but I like your formulation even better, for as long as heaven and earth shall endure. So I think we should adopt that as a mantra. For me, the U.S.-Thailand commercial relationship has a special resonance in my role heading the U.S. Department of Commerce's International Trade Administration. I've been Undersecretary for coming up on 2 years. And while my responsibilities are global, Thailand is the first country that I visited twice. And I have, in fact, only been to 2 countries twice, with Thailand being one of them. The first was when I had the pleasure of going to Thailand during your APEC host year to lead the U.S. delegation to the Small and Medium Enterprises ministerial meeting that you hosted so expertly. And then more recently, just in March of this year, I led a delegation of over 100 U.S. companies to Bangkok for Trade Winds. And Trade Winds is the U.S. government's largest annual trade mission and business conference. So this year, the United States is the current host of APEC, and we are so fortunate to be able to advance work that began during Thailand's host year of APEC. I'm really proud of our shared efforts to focus on micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises, including those headed by women, because we know that these MSMEs are the backbone of the U.S. economy, the Thai economy, other APEC economies. I'm also heartened by the alignment that we see between the theme of the U.S. host year, which is creating a resilient and sustainable future for all, and how consonant it is with the biocircular green economy and sustainable development model, which is what Thailand championed during your APEC host year last year. As you had noted, trade and commerce have always been essential components of the Thai-US relationship, going back to the foundations where we had a young United States and the Kingdom of Siam. To quote some of the same types of statistics that you noted, Ambassador Tanee, the United States is Thailand's largest export market. And so that means that our economies are inextricably linked, and it's evidence of how robust our trade relationship is. And to your point, Ambassador Ted, it is a two-way trade and investment relationship. Over the last 40 years, going back to 1983, bilateral trade jumped from 2 billion to 74 billion. Investment is a key part of this bilateral commercial relationship. U.S. investment in Thailand is estimated to be around 16 billion, and that's up from less than 1 billion in 1983. Meanwhile, as you noted, Thai investment in the United States has been blossoming and is now at about 2.5 billion. And what is beautiful about this two-way trade and investment is that it generates jobs in both of our nations. Thank you to the US-ASEAN Business Council for last month hosting Prime Minister Seta in New York. It's such a great opportunity so early on in his tenure to be able to welcome him to the US. I was really encouraged to learn that the Prime Minister said, now is the time for you to do more business in Thailand. We applaud that message that Thailand is open and ready to be a trusted and reliable partner for the US's secure, diverse, and importantly, resilient global supply chain. The US Commerce Department is working with a host of other US government agencies to unlock economic opportunity with Thailand and with the broader Indo-Pacific region. We support US industry in their efforts to help Thailand strengthen its position as a regional hub in the transportation, communications, healthcare, and energy sectors, to name just a few. It is a strength and important feature of the Thai economy that you have this breadth of different sectors that are active in your economy. We have US companies with cutting edge products and services, and there are many of you in this room and on the line today. And these US companies are well positioned to help Thailand realize its ambitions. We're actually, as just one example, we're eager to explore how US and Thai companies can help pursue sustainable economic growth through the Net Zero World Initiative. And we are so pleased that Thailand is one of the newest partners in this global initiative. Through Net Zero World, we're working with the US Department of Energy and the National Renewable Energy Laboratory to see how we can leverage scientific, technological innovations to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and to achieve our shared ambitious decarbonization pathways. I'm heartened to hear that Thailand has issued so many positive measures and policies to promote production of zero-emission vehicles. And as you noted, these include electric fuel cell and hydrogen vehicles. We applaud your strong commitment to the transition to EVs, and we're especially heartened by the fact that you are focused on supporting EV production, but also EV ownership, because they work hand in hand. Like many countries, both the United States and Thailand are looking to balance responsible development with advancing technology to unlock broad-based and inclusive economic growth. Because technology underpins growth in so many sectors, combined US and Thai leadership on the digital economy and digital policy issues can amplify our industrial efforts. And again, always with a focus on benefiting both economies. The US Commerce Department continues to work alongside industry and the Thai government to help grow the digital economies in both of our countries. Another centerpiece of our economic engagement with Thailand is through the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework for Prosperity, or IPEF. We're so grateful to the Royal Thai government for having hosted a very productive round of negotiations in Bangkok just last month. And Thailand has been an invaluable IPEF partner nation from the outset. This framework, this IPEF framework, is going to help deepen our long-term regional cooperation on the shared challenges that affect our economies. The good news is that we are already starting to see results, such as our ability to enhance resilience and competitiveness in critical supply chains through the implementation of the IPEF supply chain agreement. Now, we're also focused on seizing economic opportunities created by the clean energy transition. Through IPEF, we are laying down the policy and regulatory foundations that are necessary to help all IPEF partner nations pursue a pathway towards meeting their respective net zero commitments and their climate goals. Finally, the United States, Thailand, and the other 12 IPEF partner nations are working to increase transparency and predictability in the business environment. This will be important for the companies that are operating in the region as they see our enhanced efforts to improve our anti-corruption tools and to improve the efficiency of tax administration across the region. And by doing so, we are confident that we can create a more attractive investment environment that will bring the type of investment that Ambassador Tanee, you had noted, is so beneficial to Thailand and the region. So I am optimistic about the fact that in IPEF, we have a framework for tackling 21st century challenges with 21st century solutions to boost innovation, to enhance our mutual economic competitiveness, and always, all importantly, to increase job creation. And like you, Ambassador Tanee, we are so determined that these benefits be broadly and equitably shared across our economies. I'm very much looking forward to the outcomes that come from the 6th round of IPEF negotiations, which will start next week in Kuala Lumpur. So from trade wins headquartered in Bangkok this year to IPEF, 2023 has been a pivotal year for US and Thai commercial relations. A special word to our private sector partners. Know that you are absolutely crucial to our success. We pride ourselves on our government-to-government relations, but equally important, we know that the only way we're going to succeed is if we work together across public and private sectors to assure decades to come of growth and prosperity. And again, thank you for inviting me to be part of this gathering.
Okay.
Absolutely. First off, Soetika, and thank you especially to the council for bringing us all together today. I think as Undersecretary Lago said, as being part of a great group of the private sector representatives, we really want to talk, I think, get into more details about how this collaboration really does contribute to achieving so many of the goals of BCG, as well as net zero world, as the Undersecretary mentioned. But I think in particular, how we're really contributing to communities. Dow is very proud of a very long history of partnership in Thailand, starting in 1967, when we first partnered with SCG to establish production in the Moptaput area, a great example of Thailand's long-standing commitment to creating truly cohesive and comprehensive investment opportunities for companies like ours. You know, being able to take and then really look to contribute and build those operations in ways that both increase our capacity and growth, innovation in Thailand, but particularly for the community. The opportunity to look at everything from how we support education activities to environmental practices to beach cleanups around the Moptaput area that give everyone a chance to contribute, do their part, or pull their weight, as we call it, in terms of removing waste out of the environment where it doesn't belong.
Great. Simonetta, you want to say a word of hello before we get plunge into the questions?
Yes, I'd be delighted, and thank you for inviting me. Certainly, Ford Motor Company is very excited to be here today. We've been in Thailand for a number of decades and established our manufacturing in 1960. We were the first automaker to do so. Today, we're very proud to manufacture world-leading products, Ranger and Everest, in Thailand, and leverage this important hub for exports around 140 markets. We're also participating in a number of community events, community initiatives. We made, as part of our DNA, we've kind of grown up this way globally. But in Thailand in particular, we've opened a Ford Resource and Engagement Center and invested about $1.7 million to do so. And this is a innovative center based in Bangkok that houses some of the most interesting and innovatively, environmentally focused and sustainability focused NGOs. Not just within Thailand, but in the region. I'll give you an example. One of them, for example, Scholars for Sustenance, which tackles food waste, and as such has addressed also, areas around food insecurity. We work hand in hand with the governor of Bangkok, and he's been to our center a number of times with this team because it's recognized as a kind of a leading model. And we also, work in our Rayong community where we have our plants on water recycling and renewable energy initiatives. So that's a little bit of a snapshot, but then obviously would love to get into more details, as you say, on all these.
Great.
issues. Thank
And
you.
we'll come to these issues in just a moment. Nick, you want to say a word of hello?
Sure, yeah, it's great to be here today. Thank you much for inviting Google to the event. I haven't been to Thailand since my anniversary, since my honeymoon actually, so it's been, but it's my favorite country to visit, so I'm hoping to go back quite soon. Ambassador Tanee spoke of the importance of future-proofing industries in Thailand, and we believe that's an all-government effort and all-industry effort to work on. I think it's not just a digital sector issue, it's a broader issue to ensure that we are all working together with small and medium enterprises, with traditional industries to ensure that everyone can benefit from the digital economy. So I'm going to talk more about that today.
Great, thank you. So let me go to the first question, and this I'm going to direct to
is aligned with a broader trend. BEV registration exceeds 43,000 units for the first 6 months in the year 2023. The total number of registered EV had reached approximately 95,000 expected for this year. And in terms of the charging station and charging infrastructure is also expanding significantly. As of September 2023, there are about 12 projects on charging station approval by the BOI, which will produce approximately 18,000 charger units with investment volume of more than 5 billion baht. Our challenge are how to pursue an ambitious EV roadmap to achieve is the net zero goal by 2050, with the vision to lead in EV production and export. Thailand is a transition from the traditional manufacturing to a prominent EV role. Initiative like 30 at 30s target 30% share of EV in domestic production by 2030s and support battery manufacturing. This roadmap aims to create around 230,000 BEV by 2025 and increase it to approximately 730,000 by 2030s through the policy change and support measure. Thailand intends to establish itself as a global EV hub, aligned with its mission to become carbon neutral by 2050 and contribute significantly to the reduction of the greenhouse gas emission. This transformation will help Thailand develop and adopt EV into Thailand more sustainably. Besides a 3 billion baht subsidy scheme is in place, offering release of 18,000 to 150,000 baht based on the type of EV purchase. BOI as a promotion agency also launched a new eligible investment promotion area, including activity related to the EV. This encompasses the manufacturers of fuel cell electric vehicle, part and component, and the fuel cell system, and battery swapping station services, reflecting the Thailand commitment to the innovation and sustainability. BOI provide extensive to the incentive. BOI provide extensive incentive to the incentivize private investment in battery production plant, EV assembly plant, and EV spare part. Promotion cover various EV categories such as four-wheeler electric boat, three-wheelers electric bus, truck, two-wheeler, including electric bicycle, and also the establishment of the charging station. To encourage growth in this segment, the BOI offer attractive incentive, including the corporate contract exemption. The periods is vary from 3 years to 13 years, based on the specific activity or the project, allowing for tailored support to the different sector within the EV industry. Okay, thank you.
ขอบคุณครับคุณวิรัต Over to you, Dr. Chonajit. Anything you want to add?
Yes, about the current trend. So I'd like to say that about 90% of the EV investment in Thailand has been located in the EEC area. And it's not just only the vehicle itself, but it has extended a wide range to the battery and also the infrastructure for the charging station and so on. And then currently right now, in order to keep up with the speed and to support such investment in the EEC, we just have the MOU with 7 agencies and in all sorts of starting from the parts from the technologies, parts from the supply and the demand from the private sector, and also some many of government agency to support on the technical framework and also the carbon credit management as well. And we do the extension on that, not just only for the passenger car, but extend into bus, EV bus in the EEC area. We have an aim to reach of the usage of the EV bus in the EEC area for the to commute and to support transportation and the logistic in the area, the size of about 1,000 bus within 5 years' time. And then, so that would be the current trend that I would like to share with you in what has been going on in the EEC right now. And turning to the challenges, I would like to say is, I think it's an opportunity. We need to talk about the supply chain resilience. So in the EEC, we're not just keeping eyes on the EV vehicle itself, but we extend it into promote the supporting the EV investment, the battery charging station, or even EV conversion, and related part in the business, also doing the standardized and tire taste. And also we lay out the EECI, which is the promotional zone for the innovation. So we hope that in order to create more opportunity and to support the investment and also can be in tandem with the challenges and we are facing right now and also the ahead. I think the ecosystem to support the supply chain resilience in the EV business is a must go for the EEC. So that is the key area that I would like to add on the current trend and also the challenges that EEC we are preparing to support on that matters. Turning to the smart city, EEC also have the upcoming smart city project as well. This is the greenfield investment in the EEC right now. The location will be in the Banglamung district in Chonburi province. The location, the size and the areas of is about 24 square kilometers. And it's about the 30 kilometers a radius from the Uttapan International Airport. And development cost is about 40 billion US dollar. Of course, it relies into the 7 smarts concept, starting from smart economy, smart living, smart people, smart governance, smart energy, environmental, and also the mobility as well. So in this, under the Thailand 4.0 easy layout, the initiative to support this smart city, and we aim to plan the 5 business cluster in this new smart city in the EEC. The number 1 is the regional headquarters, the government complex. The second one is financial center. And the third one will be precision medicine center, followed by the education and R&D research center. Also that we will have a cluster about the future business center, starting from the clean energy, digitalization, logistics, and sport and science, and so on. And of course, this is the vision is to become a center of the regional business and the financial services. So it will be the prime area for the futures living for the people in case of in the EEC. So in that would be one of the example of the smart city that will be implemented in the EEC area. And of course, private sectors participation, starting from planning, and also include the expertise on the particular sectors in various aspects, is also welcome in the EEC smart city. Thank you.